I want my money back, and I didn't pay for anything today. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the YouTube channel on the road to 1K subscribers. So make sure you're liking the video and subscribing if you're new. Trying to hit 1K before the end of the season. I watched two games today. I decided to not watch Fulham Liverpool. I decided to watch Brentford Chelsea instead, and then I watched the Manchester Derby. Reason why I watched Brentford Chelsea instead because I thought that would be the more interesting clash than Fulham Liverpool. Boy, was I wrong. So I've seen no goals today. I watched two nil-nils. Back to back games nil-nils. Two 90 minutes of football where it was sideways passing or shot straight at the keeper. I hate this league. I can't lie. I'm really starting to dislike this league. Like, really starting to dislike this league. I feel like I'm watching the same 90 minutes over and over again from August to May. It's so jarring. It's incredibly jarring. Like, I really don't understand like if you guys really like enjoy football nowadays. If I didn't have a YouTube channel, I generally think I wouldn't be watching football. I think I'd be doing something else. I think I'd be trying to like I don't know, find a new hobby or some shit. Because that today was awful. Awful. When I saw that Man City lineup, I thought this is so narrow. As much as I don't rate Doku, at least a fast winger that's a bit of a bozo still stretches the game. Like Savinho as well. Savinho's a tech. He's got tech. He's got pace. He can take players on. He's got creativity. When I saw De Bruyne, Foden, Bernardo Silva, Kovacic, and Gundogan, I was like, okay, this is going to be horrible. The only one with anything a bit different is Marmouche. I saw the Man United lineup and I was like, okay, standard. No, but Hoyland instead of Xerxes, I'm like, all right, cool. Bruno Fernandes in the front three, cool. Garnacho might cause a bit of chaos, but it's Garnacho, bro. Like, I'm sorry, but Man United were the better team in general. Um, I thought their front three actually put the ball, yeah, passed it around together a little bit. But honestly, that lasted like 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. And then when you get to the final third, I'm seeing like people like Patrick Dorgu, like, listen, he needs to settle into the league. So I don't think we should be going too harsh on him. He's had a difficult start in terms of, it's like you're literally going from what was it, the Italian league? Is it Salento? I don't know where they got him from, to Manchester United. So it's going to be a bit too much to ask straight away. But he seems like a good player. He's got things to improve on, though. Definitely got things to improve on. Every time the ball actually went in behind to Garnacho, it's like he's waiting for the ball to go to his feet instead of him putting on his foot on the ball to set himself up for his next few touches. That's the problem with him. He tries to let the play come to him. Bro, wake up. Wake up. Because when the ball is going into you in behind, pause. Bro, take a touch. Take a touch to set yourself up for glory. I don't get it otherwise. I don't get it. I don't get what he's trying to do most of the time. I don't. With someone like Bruno, you're kind of just there. Like you're doing some good things, you're doing some bad things, sort of thing. Like you're kind of just there. Like nobody ever talks about anymore when this guy has a bad game because of how bad Man United players are. Um, him being the most informed number 10 says a lot about this league. It's a shocking league. It's a very very shocking league. I'm looking at Manchester City today. I'm like, you need probably about 10 players minimum. At minimum, you need 10 players. Like, because that squad without Ruben Diaz, that starting 11 today. I think Christoph might be injured, right? I'm gonna assume. So that defense without Diaz, fucking hell. Nico O'Reilly held his own. Mateus Nunes looks like a fish out of water. Gavardio wasn't his best game today, um, but he did the basics at least. That was a hard watch. That was a difficult watch. I generally think that would be more fun in like, I don't know, making a podcast about trees or some bullshit. Like, because legitimately, that was a. I don't know what's happened to the sport that I grew up on. It's very rare that I would go on a Sunday and watch back to back games and they would both be nil-nil. Like, I'm trying to think back in my time, and I sound like an old person, even though I'm only turning 22 this year. Um, when it was like the Barclays era and stuff, like, there was a rare time where back to back games were nil-nil. That was a rarity. That happened very occasionally. I'm not saying the league was even the best. It wasn't even the best league in the world then, but it was fun to watch. It was fun to watch because the Liga was clear. They had Ronaldo and Messi, like literally peak football. Peak football. You got to tune into Ronaldo and Messi, just play ball. But at least the Prem had star quality, had individuals, and yes, it's a different type of football. But this system-based game has just allowed me to watch a bunch of teams passing sideways, waiting for openings, and not getting anything out of it. That's what I feel like I'm watching every single time, every single game. And I asked, to be fair, Touchline even said that when I put my tweet out about the Big Six games, the Chelsea Tottenham games, and Man United Liverpool at Anfield. And to be fair, now that I think about it, Arsenal Liverpool at the Emirates, those are good Big Six games this season. But I feel like every time I'm watching a Big Six clash, it's not really worth the hype. It hasn't really been worth the hype for the past few years anyway. But it's like it doesn't really get hype like that anymore. It doesn't really get hype like that anymore because I feel like we know what to expect. We know what to expect. There isn't many good clashes. Like the interesting games aren't the interesting games anymore. It's now football's kind of like boxing, where, for example, it's like a clash of styles rather than the quality of team versus quality of team. That's not really how it works anymore. It's like, how are both teams going to approach this tactically, and which tactical battles do you actually want to watch? Like, I don't even fucking know, man. I don't know what I'm watching half the time when I'm watching football. I really don't understand. Like, I'm confused on how people are still enjoying this. I need to see not just West Ham United, but I need to see other teams spending. Fuck it. For my own sanity, I need to see other teams spending wisely. I actually want to see quality in this league again. I do. I want to watch good games. So low key, I'm kind of rooting for Premier League, other Premier League teams to start spending on good players. Good players. I want because what even watching the Brentford Chelsea game, like, bro. Oh my days, that was a hard watch. Like Brentford could have won it at the end, but like it was just a hard watch. It was just a difficult watch. It was, it just why are we watching what we're watching nowadays? I do not know. I do not know. But listen, people, make sure to leave a like on the video, people. Make sure to subscribe if you want to. Social medias are in the description if you want to follow me, the email for the inquiries. We're on the road to 1K subscribers. We're on to 1K subscribers. We're trying to hit that before the end of the season as well. And don't forget, watch alongs are back. I'm doing watch alongs again. Um, on Tuesday and Wednesday, we've got a Champions League watch alongs, Arsenal versus Real Madrid, and also PSG versus Aston Villa. We should have the GVO show tomorrow, people. So yeah, big up to everyone here. Make sure to like, subscribe, and take care. Peace.